Thanks for watching. I'm Margot Kinberg, and this is In the Spotlight, a closer look at a crime novel. Southern noir has its own rhythm and cadence, and of course, setting. And Southern noir stories can be very compelling. Let's take a look at one of them today and turn the spotlight on S.A. Cosby's My Darkest Prayer. Nathan Waymaker lives in rural Queens County, Virginia, where he works at a funeral home owned by his cousin Walt. Nathan is a former Marine who's gotten himself in trouble more than once, but now he's trying to live a quiet, peaceful life. That doesn't mean he's afraid of a fight or more, though, if it comes to that. When the Reverend Esau Watkins dies, he leaves behind bereaved parishioners who want to know what happened to him. Two of those parishioners approach Nathan asking for his help in finding out the truth. The local sheriff's office won't give out information, and the two women believe that the pastor was murdered. After a little persuasion, Nathan reluctantly agrees to go to the sheriff's office and just ask how the investigation's going. He doesn't want to get more involved than that. Almost immediately, there's trouble. For one thing, Nathan believes the sheriff's department didn't properly investigate the murders of his parents a few years earlier, so there's rancor there. And Nathan handled the matter in his own way, which also caused trouble. For another, Nathan turns to Watkins' daughter Lisa, who's in town for the funeral. It's soon clear, though, that she has no interest in the investigation and was beyond estranged from her father, so she's not going to be any help at all. It's soon obvious that there's a lot more to this case than finding out about just one person's death. Nathan's up against some serious danger and some ruthless people who are not afraid to use violence to cover up whatever needs to be covered up. The investigation turns out to have real repercussions, and Nathan finds some truly ugly truths in this outwardly beautiful area. So, what are the elements in the novel? What are the things that hold it together? Well, as I say, this is a noir story, so there is real darkness here. There's ugly violence, several scenes of explicitness, and some appalling things crawl out from under the proverbial rocks. There are some unpleasant surprises and several murders, and Nathan gets himself into a great deal of danger. For some characters, there's a sense of hopelessness too, and even those who will move on are carrying painful scars. The truth, when it comes out, is awful. That said, though, there are some more positive themes in the novel. For instance, Nathan has a group of friends, plus his cousin Walt, who care about him and show up for him, no questions asked. Some of what they show up for is violent, but they have his back, as the saying goes. As the novel goes on, he's reminded of the values of these people, and we're reminded of the value of friendship and how friendships can be enduring. There's also the character of Nathan himself. The story is told in first person past tense from his point of view, so we're privy to his thoughts. He has had a bellyful of ugly in his life, and now he wants to be a decent person. He's single, though he's very much a ladies' man who gets around, as the saying goes, but he tries to be decent to the women he's with as well. He's self-aware and at times almost philosophical as he works through the big questions of what the right thing to do is. He's no mindless vigilante, but at the same time, he sees the corruption and worse around him and wants to protect others from it. And he's not the only character who's trying to do the right thing in a world that doesn't always make it clear what that is. There is racism in the story, but that's not the driving force of the narrative, and Cosby doesn't go on and on about it. My Darkest Prayer is the story of a rural Virginia county that's home to some deep, ugly truths. It features a series of murders, buried lies and corruption, and a protagonist who's trying to make right what he can. This has been In the Spotlight. I'm Margot Kinberg. Thanks for watching.